Greetings everyone and welcome to another video in the iWish series. A series in which we buy things off Wish to see if they're any good. Most of the time they're not, but hey, you never know. I did a stream a couple of weeks ago where I was on Wish looking at all sorts of random things and I had like 5 or 6 items picked out. And one of these items that you guys requested me to buy was a hard drive off Wish to see what would happen. If I would get what was advertised, or if I would get a heap of junk. Most likely I get a heap of junk, but who knows. And just an absolute full disclaimer, do not buy any storage devices off Wish, because 99% of the time they are not what they are advertised. You are better off going to a reputable store to buy a brand name, because your data is incredibly important and you do not want to trust it on something off Wish. That basically goes with phones and basically anything else off Wish. You can buy cheapy things off Wish that are kind of good, but majority of the time they're crap. But anyways, we did pick out another one, but I picked this one out, which is a 1TB, 2TB, 4TB, 8TB, large capacity, portable USB 3.0, solid state, HDD, SSD, hard drive, mobile hard disk, storage device disk for home, office, school, desktop, notebook, universal. It has 6 reviews at 4 stars, which they are as follows. Frank here, good old Frank, ordered 8TB, the drive I received is 3 volumes at 2TB each. I am not happy. Okay, well, that's a good start. Alright, so that was the listing's title. But the problem is, have we bought an external hard drive, or have we got an external solid state drive? Now the 8TB one on this listing is gone, it's only 500 to 4TB, but when I purchased it there was an option for 8TB and it was $81.16 Australian, which would probably be about 60 US or something like that. I'll display some currencies here for you all to have a look at. This drive is the USB 3.0 super speed ultra fast file transfers, works with USB 3.0 and USB 2.0 to deliver fast transfer speeds with a rocket and USB cable, and it's 10 times faster. I have no hope for this. Absolutely no hope. The second image says that the band is Huawei. The band is Huawei. Okay. The item is also a carryall. Carryall? Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Capacity, 2TB, 1TB, 500GB, that's all in different fonts. Material is metal, internal interface is SATA, indicator, high reflective, blue LED indicate light, output interface, all that sort of stuff. Yep, fair enough. Now also pay attention to this picture, because it says here that it is a 5400 RPM drive that we have in here, which further indicates that we may have a hard drive in here. Obviously it's not going to be an 8TB one, but it could be a 320GB one, or it could be a 500GB one that they've shoved in there and messed around with the drive information to make it show 8TB instead of like 320GB or something like that. Next picture, Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8 and 10 and Mac. Looks good. Okay, so what even is this picture? They've just used the default font and just chucked it on some sort of tech background. Is that a CPU or something? No, that's not a CPU. What even is this? It's just a large chunk of something technical. Support multiple operating systems. Windows, Mac, mutual transfer. Mac OS, Windows 7, Windows 8 and 10. Portable pocket size. The podkit size slim style fits comfortably in the pain of your so you can take the massive amounts of high ease music and videos you love wherever you go. I have no faith in this. Safe and shock proof, fully sealed design, no screw structure design. High performance chip plus USB 3.0 high speed interface. USB 3.0 works with USB 3.0 and USB 2.0 to deliver fast transfer speeds. And then there's a graph to show everything with pan shing there for some reason. Okay, then we get a picture of what it's supposed to look like, and then a picture of it smashing something, and then another picture of just how gorgeous it looks with some circuitry PCB designs in the background. Okay, and the description is just this. That's it. One hard drive. Durable hard drive gives you a highly portable high-speed storage solution. Yeah, oh, okay. Hey, you never know. It says 500, 1TB and 2TB. You never know. It does say that we do get one hard disk. I'm more inclined to believe that it's a hard drive and not an SSD, but it could be a solid state drive. Who knows at this point in time? The store I bought it off on Wish has 124 ratings, which means probably not good, but who knows? I buy these things so you don't have to, and a lot of people have asked me to do hard drives and storage devices off Wish because I have done some previously. The videos are very old and they're very terrible, but you can watch them up here if you want to. And yes, they're all pretty much just falsely advertised, wrong capacities. They were like a 512 gig memory card and the actual storage was like 2 GB or something like that. So yeah, don't trust storage devices on Wish is what I was saying there. But anyways, that is the listing out of the way. It is time to have a look at what I received. When you receive it in a garbage bag with an elastic band around it, that's a good sign, isn't it? I can feel some sort of bubble wrap in there. But the garbage bag can be ignored because the customs label says something that I'm still puzzled about. So, hard disk and then a candy favor. What is a candy favor? I can feel two items in here. I think it's the USB cable and the actual hard drive in a box. I will be testing this on a junk computer, not connected to Wi-Fi or anything like that. It's just a crappy laptop with a default Windows 10 install, and I'm just going to connect it straight to that. So there'll be no problems. With that out of the way, I guess we just do something like that. Well, yeah, that's fine. Oh, there's two garbage bags in here. Ah, that's quality. Okay, so yeah, there's two in here. Nothing. Okay. I know what this is. I think I damaged it. Never mind. Never mind. We were looking on stream for Halloween. It was a couple of weeks before Halloween, and there was this like blood bag here that you can fill up with a drink or something like that, and then you drink it out of a straw, and it looks really cool, and this was free, just pay shipping. So that's what the candy favor was. Okay, it makes sense now. I'll splice in a little bit of a video of what this looks like filled up.
It's done, but there's a problem. The thing here to take the top off just didn't want to come off, so I got some pliers and pulled it off, and then I poured vodka in there. This is pure vodka, so I will show you what happens when you drink out of said blood bag thing. That's good. Now my lips are like bright red from the vodka. Also, I got it all over my hands too. Thank you, Wish. I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna go lay down now. Vampire, meaning bloodthirsty monster, mean to draw blood, the famous monster in the Western world. The reason why is a monster, because it has a strange identity, neither god nor the devil, not a person. The source of the legend of the blood-sucking creatures can be traced back thousands of years ago in Mesot, early Mesopotamian civilizations, myths and legends of the ancient Hebrew civilization, Roman civilization have abused the human essence of the diesel. Either I'm just really drunk or that's pure English, I have no idea.
Well, that's very interesting. So now we're just left with this. Oh yeah, it's looking good already. Oh, yep. Yep, this is good. This is pure 8 terabytes here. Honestly, it's so light. We do get a USB 3 cable though, which is great, but that's it. No instructions, no nothing. And this is the brand Huawei, by the way, which as you can see there, there's Huawei written there. Yep, glad you can see it as well. Now, I've got the laptop set up. I'm just downloading Hard Disk Sentinel and H2 Test W. They're the two programs I'm going to use to test the hard drive, if it's a hard drive, and then we'll tear it apart. So we'll use the bundled cable, and the case is now out of its plastic wrap. Now, when you connect an external hard drive up to a computer, you can usually hear the drive spinning. Now, I'm going to hold the drive up to the microphone so then you can hear it. Also, quick jump cut, that information that I just said then is only for hard drives that have actual mechanical parts, and solid state drives do not have any moving parts in them, so if you were to connect it to a computer, you wouldn't hear anything anyways. Alright, and we are connected. I don't hear anything. There's no movement in the drive whatsoever. I can't feel the drive actually moving around in there. So in Hard Drive Sentinel, it says we have, how many do we have? We have 4 2 terabyte partitions, and they're all FSP ENNDK 2000 gig. And they're all 100% not being used. So then when we come to my computer, we can see 4 separate drives themselves. So they're all 2 terabyte, nothing, nothing. They're all empty. Yep. Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to bother copying files or anything like that to it. I'm going to open H2TestW. And what this does is tells us the exact capacity of the hard drive. It does some write and read tests, and it will tell me exactly what's in there before we go ahead and crack it open. So I'll open it up. We'll select the target as... Well, we may have to run it on 4 different ones, but we'll just try it on one first because it reckons it's 2 TB on one of the partitions. So we'll do that, and we'll just write and verify. It's currently writing at 6 meg, 7 meg, 8 meg. I've connected the drive to a USB 3 port on this computer as well. So, is it USB 3 speeds yet? No, not really. So all we have to do now is basically just leave this run. Because I reckon at about maybe 2 gig or so, maybe 4 gigabytes, it will come up with warnings. Prove me wrong, but I am dying to see what's inside of this drive. I reckon it's going to be just a couple of flash drives just glued into place. Because there's nothing in there. It's empty. But we'll see. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to just show you a very quick way. If you were to buy a hard drive off a certain website and you're not very tech savvy, if you plug it in and listen, I'm going to hold up this hard drive to the microphone, you'll be able to hear. You should have been able to just hear it sort of click, and you should actually feel the external drive vibrating because there's actual mechanical parts inside of it that move around in order for the drive to work and read data and write data and all that sort of thing. And that's just one way to test if you've actually got a hard drive, if you've bought one off Wish or something like that. It should vibrate and you can feel it spin up and click around, whereas this thing doesn't do anything, it just is silent. Unless they've put an SSD in there, which is unlikely. Also, I completely forgot to mention during the start of the video, this took only 14 days from China to Australia, so that's not too bad. Also, we're at 3 gig, writing at 10.5 megs a second. Super, super fast. It's only been 15 minutes of testing, but I'm sitting here wanting to just rip the thing apart. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just leave it connected. Now at the bottom here, it's like a little push tab sort of thing. Or maybe they've glued it down. They've glued this down into place. Oh, there's glue in here for sure. Holy moly. It's almost apart. Almost. Alright folks, here it is. The 8 terabyte hard drive from Wish. I'm sorry, I gotta take the whole thing apart. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. Okay, we've got to just... Okay, let's analyze our product. Oh shit, okay. So, they had glued this thing down. God knows what. I had to pry off the casing, like so. So the casing is now no good. The PCB. Look how much glue there is. They just went to town on that. No wonder why it wasn't budging. But oh, look at this. They've used the best tape ever. Oh, look at that. And they've even put it in a plastic bag, so then, you know, the USBs won't touch the metal casing. I wish I could make this shit up, but I can't. Oh boy. Okay, so I have a 4-port USB hub, basically. So the controller board is YX06 with LED written there, and it's just, yeah, just the USB cable soldered onto there. There's the chip that controls it all, and each of them doesn't have, it's got PF613PG. Let's Google them. Okay, nothing comes up for it. We'll just take the first one out. Oh, there's some writing and stuff there. Take the second one out. Take the third one out. And take the fourth one out. Now, I only want to test one of these because they're all going to be exactly the same. Well, I imagine anyways. Now, if I connect this to the computer as it is, it's going to overheat. So I'll just put some electrical tape on it, like so. And we'll just do a little something like that. And there we go. See, it'll be nice to just put in the computer and we'll have no dramas. I could have just used an extension lead, but that's alright. So now if I put this in by itself, yep, comes up 2 terabyte. Okay. So I have another program here. This was a Russian website exclusive thing. It's called Chip Genius. Never heard of it. But supposedly it tells you the size of the flash on the drive. So we'll just go ahead and open it up. And the total capacity is 32 gigabytes. So if that's the case, then I got 128 gigs in USB flash drives for $80 that run at USB 2.0, I believe. Well, I didn't expect them to be 32 gigabytes each, that's for sure. I'll just take this one out. Oh, it's hot. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. It needs a case on it. I'll just try another one. Yep, 32 gigabytes. Just to make sure, I'm gonna run H2TestW on just one of them, like I said, just to clarify that it is 32 gigabytes, and then I'll apply that to every single one of them. I'll leave H2TestW run on the one that I've put electrical tape around, see what it comes up with, and then I guess we'll finish this one off. Alright, after 107 hours, 39 minutes, 29 seconds of writing, and then 30 hours, 23 minutes and 16 seconds of verifying, we finally have the details that our flash drive is only 32 gigabytes, well, 27.3 gigabytes, and that 1.7 terabytes of it is completely lost. So I will apply this information to all of the flash drives that are in the enclosure. I'm just going to assume that all of them are exactly the same. I'll just scroll down so you can see anything if you want to have a bit of a look there. The write speed was 4.92 megabytes, the highest, and the reading speed was 17.4 megabytes. That's basically it. We know what's going on now. We know we didn't buy an 8 terabyte drive off Wish, because of course not. Let's jump into a bit of a conclusion and call this a video. Well, I have reassembled it back into a somewhat usable form. Maybe if I just do this. Yeah, something like that. That's fine. See? Perfectly usable. I don't think I can say much more about this, to be fairly honest. What we have learned today is you do not buy storage off Wish. I know you can buy actual hard drives off Wish, which are like 250 gig or a 500 gig one at max. But anything past that, I would say you might want to look elsewhere. I bought this so you don't have to. I don't know if I'll contact Wish and say, hey, my 8 terabyte drive is 4 32 gig flash drives in a case, but we'll see what happens. I just can't stress enough that your data and what storage you put it on is very important. Do not turn to Wish to try and buy some cheap micro SD cards or a hard drive or something, because it's just not worth it. Please put your money towards something from a reputable company, Seagate, Western Digital, Toshiba, Samsung, Kingston, and so on and so forth, instead of relying on what you currently see here. Well, I hope you all have thoroughly enjoyed the latest installment in the iWish series. We have yet to come across one thing on Wish that's actually useful and something that I'd actually use on a day-to-day basis. There is one thing that Wish is doing right though, is providing us with a continuous consistency of crap, like so. I'll just put that to the side and it's fine. Alright everyone, I am gonna leave it here. Thank you very much for watching throughout this video. I know it wasn't much, but I wanted to see what happened if I bought one off Wish, and well, that's what happened. We got to test it out, we got to tear it apart, we got to laugh at it, we got to make jokes at it. I think everyone's had a good day. I hope you all enjoyed this for what it was. I do have more Wish items on the way, just a matter of waiting for them. But until that time, take care everyone, stay safe, be good people. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I'll see you all in the next one. I do have a certain purpose for these. I could put Windows on each of these, like different versions of Windows, like Windows 7, Windows 10 and stuff like that, for when I need to reinstall Windows on a laptop. I could just use one of them. I mean, a couple of spare flash drives ain't that bad, but considering that 32 gig ones are like $10, might have overpaid. It's okay. It's fine. Good old Wish. If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.